Hi everyone, I'm Mia Giangelos. Welcome to Go Love Yourself. I want to talk to you today about staying focused and staying positive during this pandemic that we're going through. I have a lot of nurse friends that are reaching out to me saying, what can we do? We're so stressed out. We don't know what's going to happen from one minute to the next. And then I have other friends that are not frontline workers, but they have compromised immune systems and they can't go out of the house like they used to, and their stress levels are up and they don't know what to do and they're struggling as well. So I want to talk to you today about how to stay focused and how to stay positive during a pandemic. First of all, let's take a look at why you're so stressed. We are all experiencing this drastic change in our lives, and it's kind of turned our world upside down, which has increased our stress. And it's a little traumatic, if I'm being completely honest. I feel like a lot of us have gone through a trauma response where we feel like we're kind of dazed and confused and we're walking through in a fog, kind of on autopilot. That's what happens when your brain says, this is too much for me and I need to just shut down for a minute. And you compartmentalize those feelings that you're feeling and it gets all stuffed down in there. But the problem with that is they're still in there. You need to deal with them. So the first thing that you need to do when trying to deal with these things is journal. I know it sounds so simple, but putting pen to paper is really therapeutic, and it releases all of that stress and anxiety to just put that information onto paper and really see it for yourself for the first time. You see it clearly. And then you want to talk to someone about it. And the reason you want to talk to someone about it is because your brain is trying to process it, but your brain is being a little confused and glazed over by all of the emotions that are surrounding this. And when you talk to somebody about something, that releases the emotions. So it allows your brain to really set in and deal with this problem straight on and logically instead of trying to push through the emotions. The next thing you want to do is change the way you're starting your day. Get up first thing in the morning and make your bed. If your spouse is still in the bed, shove them out of the bed and then make your bed. But nobody should be in bed after a certain time in the morning. This seems like a really trivial thing to do, but it's important because it gets your day started on doing a task, and now you've accomplished that task. So that gives you a sense of accomplishment first thing in the morning. And if your whole day has gone to shit, by the end of the day, at least your bed was made. The next thing you want to do, barring you've had your cup of coffee and you're mentally ready to approach this, is you want to take at least 10 minutes in the morning to set your intentions and your attitude for the day. So you want to take a look at, okay, what do I need to accomplish for today? What's an absolute thing that must get done that needs to be at the top of the list? And then what are other things that I would like to get done, but it's okay if they don't? That way you have an idea of what you need to do throughout the day. And then you want to set your intention on your attitude. And this means saying that, hey, I want to have a positive attitude. And if I get interrupted while I'm trying to do the things that I need to accomplish during the day, I want to be able to focus on seeing the good in the bad. And I want to be able to just take it in stride and roll with the punches throughout the day. If you take 10 minutes in the morning to focus and really meditate on this, you will find that your day will actually go a whole lot smoother because you're not trying to fight the changes that come throughout the day. You're just really in a mindset of rolling with the punches and just going with the flow. Now, those of you that are working from home, is your schedule a little more relaxed now? Do you get to sleep in a little bit more? Do you find yourself getting up and going to work in your pajamas or your sweats or your yoga pants, and that's what you stay in all day long? You literally dress from, here up because that's the only thing that the camera's gonna see when you're Zooming or team meeting with your coworkers. Stop doing this. Just stop it. And here's why. That's actually putting you in a relaxed state of mind, and you're less likely to accomplish all of your tasks throughout the day when you're in that relaxed state of mind. So what I recommend doing, and what I did for myself, was I set my alarm for the time that I would normally have gotten up for work when I was going into the office. And then I would get up have my coffee, set my intentions, then do my hair and makeup and get dressed as though I were still going to work. And what this did for me was it helped me focus a whole lot better on my work and my task at hand because I was in that mindset of I'm actually at work. Now let's talk about self-love. This is so important during this time right now because you've become so entwined in the chaos of everyday life and the different stresses that are coming at you on a regular basis. And for those of you that are my nurse friends, you're busy taking care of other people that sometimes you forget you need to be taken care of as well. If you don't do anything else that I suggest in this video today, please do this. Do this self-care stuff. Do this self-love stuff so that you can take care of yourself and find your center and your balance more easily. So you want to take a day each week that's just your day. It's your day to recharge. And you want to do things like being a couch potato or laying in bed or reading a book or spending time with friends. Whatever it is, it should not be stressful. So if the thought of spending time with friends stresses you out, well, you probably should find better friends. But if it stresses you out, don't do it. Find whatever it is that will relax you and calm you so that you can recharge your batteries so that when you do go back to work and out in the chaos of the world, you feel more centered and balanced because you've taken the time to take care of yourself in that way. And whatever you do, don't feel guilty about it. For crying out loud, you do so much already. You deserve to take care of you. You should also revisit old hobbies and interests that you haven't done in months, just because you've been too busy or too stressed out, or you just haven't felt like it. For me, these were things like going to the movies or plays or concerts, and we can't really do that right now because, well, we're in a pandemic. But what I have done, what I've started doing for myself is creating a dinner and a movie night for myself here. So what I'll do is I'll order takeout from my favorite restaurant and I'll turn all the lights down low and light some candles, and then I'll put a movie on, whether it's an old favorite movie or a new movie, and I'll just sit and relax and enjoy the ambiance as though I were out in a theater. I do believe that also local theaters are starting to offer online performances, and if they're not, I'm sure you can just Google or YouTube any online play and find it and watch it that way. And if this is something that you used to really enjoy doing with friends, like, girls' night out, you can put a spin on this if you're not comfortable having your friends over, which again, you might want to consider new friends. However, you can create a Zoom and all of you sit down and watch the same movie together so that you're laughing at the same things or you're crying at the same things, and then you can talk about the movie after just like you would if you had gone out together. I'll tell you, one of the really good things that have come out of this pandemic for me is that two of my really good girlfriends that live in Los Angeles, I'm in Texas, by the way, we didn't get to spend a whole lot of time with each other prior to this pandemic. I would maybe go to LA once or twice a year and be able to visit with them at that time. But since this pandemic and we discovered Zoom, we've started having a Zoom meeting once a week. And we even took that up a notch. We call it Diva Night, because we insist that we're all divas, we're all a little extra. And we dress in costume. We each take our turns picking a theme for the night, and then we dress up according to that theme. And this makes it fun, and this gives us something to look forward to throughout the week. No matter what's stressing us out, we know Thursday night we're gonna have Diva Night, we're gonna have time with our girls, and we're gonna have fun and laugh and release a lot of stress. And this is important to find something at the end of the week that you can look forward to, because that's going to give you hope. And you need hope because hope is what pushes you forward. That's where your drive comes from, that keeps you going forward in life and instead of just staying stuck where you're at. So you definitely want to have that one thing that you can look forward to all week long, no matter what it is. You just get super excited about it and schedule that thing, and then stay consistent and do that thing at all costs. Thanks for joining in today. I hope you'll leave your comments and questions below, and if you have any tips that have worked for you, please share them with the rest of us. Hit subscribe so you don't miss my next video. Remember, we're in this together.